Here's my idea for how the Halo series should end. Welcome to Pitchin Fiction, where we pitch you fiction. In this series, we pitch ideas on how we could have fixed movies that were already made. And we also pitch sequels to already established franchises. And today, we will be pitching the ending of the Halo franchise. Now, I want to make something very clear. I do not want the Halo franchise to end, as I am a giant fan. I am just pitching my idea for the end of the story if it was to end. But before we continue, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you can support this series and you can be notified of any new episode that drops. So for context, where we would be picking up would be at the end of Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite takes place on Zeta Halo, which when you're talking about lore, this is one of the most enriched places of lore you can find. And there is a lot of connections to Flood with Zeta Halo. So I think it's safe to say that a lot of Halo fans who were fans of the lore were expecting that Flood were going to be in the Halo Infinite game, but they weren't. So my idea for the end of the series would obviously hinge on the Flood. In order to create a good climax, you need to have the highest stakes at this point of the story. And the interstellar space zombies are those high stakes. So my idea would start off with the Endless, the enemy from Halo Infinite, being able to bring back the Flood. The Endless are immune to Flood, so their revenge on the galaxy for being imprisoned for hundreds of thousands of years is releasing the Flood on the galaxy. Now, some fans of Halo 3 might be thinking, well, hey, didn't we defeat the Flood? No, because it's heavily hinted that there are galaxies that are fully consumed by Flood. And in my ending, they come back, baby. They come back big. We could have it where the Flood come from one of these galaxies that have been completely consumed. We could have it where the Flood come out from one of the Halos that are left over. There's endless options. Pun not intended, but definitely will be keeping in. So now the Flood have come back. The Endless are teaming up with them. The galaxy is at risk for being consumed. And at this point, humanity's in trouble. I'm talking about way worse trouble than when they were having the Human Covenant War. I'm talking Human, Sangheili, Sanshayum. They're all very near extinct at this point. And that's when the humans decide to fire off the Halos the same way the Forerunners did hundreds of thousands of years ago. In this scenario, the humans are taking a play from the Forerunner playbook. It's a full circle. And that's where our video game, our TV season, our book, whatever you want to call it, starts. The ending to this series would focus on Blue Team in particular, trying to fight off the Flood. We're bringing the whole gang back. We're bringing Fred back. We're bringing Kelly back. We're bringing Linda back. They're all reunited with Chief, and they're fighting Flood together. But not for long. This is the part where I'm going to divide Halo fans. Fred gets consumed by Flood pretty early. Now, to those of you who love the lore, Fred is a beloved character. So obviously, a lot of people just heard me say that and are immediately scream typing in the comments section right now saying, "How dare you!" Fred's death and turn to the Flood does not come without reason. Turning Fred to Flood brings up the stakes, which were already big, now to a massive level. It tugs on the emotional element. This is going to weigh heavily on Blue Team. Because it's not just that Fred's dead. He's now Flood. He's walking around, he's moving. He's actively trying to hurt Blue Team, his closest friends, who have known him his entire life. And now they can easily identify him because of his Mjolnir armor. Like if you had a Marine friend who is consumed by Flood, you might not be able to identify which one is your friend. But with Fred, there have been very few Spartans, if any, that have been consumed by the Flood. So his Mjolnir armor sticks out a lot. So imagine battling Flood, and then all of a sudden you see one of your oldest friends now consumed as Flood, with that Mjolnir armor just sticking out, coming right at you, trying to hurt you. There's now a psychological war being waged toward Blue Team. His death also reminds us that this is the end. No one is safe. But the biggest effect it has on the story? Now a Spartan is Flood, which is a huge gain for the Flood, and it makes them way more powerful. And it makes the Flood know what the humans are going to be doing now. So you have Blue Team, which is led by Chief, fighting a Flood force, which is now led by his old friend Fred. But while this is going on, what about the Endless? I think it's safe to say that the Endless are not as big of a threat as the Flood is, so obviously Chief is going to be going after the Flood, which leads another character to go after the Endless. This is where I would have the Spirit of Fire come back to humanity, and Jerome would be leading a separate fight against the Endless. I'm also not opposed to Naomi leading that fight as well, or partnering up with Jerome. Blue Team helps buy time for the humans so they can get within shield worlds, thus being able to survive when they light the Halos. And then Chief, Kelly, and Linda, leading a group of Marines that may or may not include Chip's Dubbo, go to secure a Halo. Fred and the Flood meet them there. A huge battle happens. Most of the Marines are killed. Kelly has to kill Fred. And then Chief and Linda fight back to back while they light the Halo ring. I would have during the course of this battle, Linda gets fatally wounded and ultimately dies in Chief's arms. And now she's dead for good. She's not coming back like she did beforehand. The rings fire, the Flood and that galaxy are completely wiped out. Humanity and most of the Covenant species are saved since they decided to go into shield worlds. And it's over, right? Master Chief has saved the day, and we can go ahead and end there. Wrong! If this was a TV show, the last episode, in my mind, would be just deconstructing Chief. The last episode would go over what peace would look like for Chief. I would end up breaking just about every rule I could for Chief just in that episode. And I know that's bringing up some red flags, but let me explain and see if you like it. I would have it where Dr. Halsey is dying of some sort of sickness. She has Chief come in so she could go ahead and say goodbye. Throughout the series, Dr. Halsey, the creator of the Spartan 2 program, has shown immense remorse for what she did in creating the Spartan 2 program. And in the book Ghosts of Onyx, she tries making up for this by saving the Spartan 3s when she's lost hope in the war. So she tells Chief that she has one last mission for him. She tells Chief that all the Spartan 2s and Spartan 3s are to find one shield world in particular. This shield world has a forerunner entrance to a mini solar system that they created, very similar to Ghosts of Onyx. So it's an artificially created solar system where the Spartans could finally live in peace. This is a group of people who have been warring since they were kids. They have earned their peacetime. They have earned a break, finally. So Chief does what he's told. He takes these Spartans to the shield world. And I'd have it where my boy Lasky understands what Chief is doing, tells him, hey, it's okay, we got the Spartan 4 program, you guys can go, and he even helps them escape. Lasky would cut off the entrance to that artificially created solar system so nobody could disturb the Spartans. And that's where the Spartans find peace on a new homeworld. Chief is now facing, for the first time in his life, what life without war will be like. And I would have it where this feeling is incredibly overwhelming to him. So he ends up giving command of the Spartans over to Kelly, who he believes would be a better leader during peacetime. Chief feels that he can't fully exist in a world of peace, so he says goodbye to Kelly, his oldest and best friend. He tells her that he loves her. It's platonic, don't worry. And then he leaves. I'd have it where Chief goes to a forest that overlooks a field. He's alone. He finds a log staring at that field. He sits down. He stares at the purplish evening sky, and that's when he takes his helmet off. Now I go back and forth on whether or not you would actually see his face. I think a face reveal is okay for the last scene of the series, but I understand if there are people who are still vehemently against that. Either way, face reveal or not, you can still finish out what I had planned. I'd have it where Chief cries. He finally is able to process all of the emotions he's had to keep down in order to survive. He's finally able to feel. This is what I meant by breaking all of the rules with Chief. Again, I think this is okay because it is the end. It is peacetime. It is a completely different world for Chief. Thus meaning, it needs to be a completely different Chief. He lowers his head, he's crying. If it's a face reveal, the camera slowly pans around and then we get to see his face come up into screen. If it's not a face reveal, you still have him cry, you just need to be a bit tricky with the camera angles. Something that the Halo series has done a lot of in the past. Think back to Halo CE at the end when he takes his helmet off, but the camera rises so his head goes out of frame. But once he's done feeling this moment, once he's done finally letting it all out, he gets up and he starts walking in toward the field. If you guys remember from Halo Infinite, during one of Cortana's whispers, she tells Chief, beyond death, there is a field. Meet me there when you're ready. Or something to that effect. I don't want to re-watch that scene because I don't want to take away how it makes me feel by watching it too much. That's actually why I haven't played the Halo Infinite story nearly as much as I've played all of the other campaigns for Halo, is because I love how that story makes me feel, and I don't want to dim that feeling because I end up playing it too much. Anyway, he walks to the field, and then the screen slowly gets overtaken by that purplish color. End credits. Or it could be a fade to white. I just think it would be more symbolic if it's purple because of Cortana. Anyway, guys, that is my idea for how you could end the Halo franchise story. No one's gonna use that, so I feel comfortable pitching that idea out to you guys. Let me know what you think of it. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Let me know. And also, while you're in the comment section, tell me a franchise that we need to fix or add a sequel to. This has been Pitchin Fiction. I hope you guys like this new series. If you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that bell notification button as well, so you can be notified of when a new episode drops. And a big thank you to everyone who stuck around to the ending of this video. To you I say, good morrow, mon frere.